Hello, welcome back. This is Jeff Byers, and this is NE 245 Module 1, Part 4, where we need to go ahead and save out a Playblast animation that you can turn in for grading. So we're going to go ahead and play that animation, and we're going to go ahead and save this Playblast out. So this will be something you'll do every time you create an animation. You'll save the MB file for me, or excuse me, the MA file. So make sure you go to File, Save Scene As, and let's go into, and this will be my ASCII. Okay, so let's go into File, Save Scene As, and this will be my ASCII. So you need to make sure that if it's on MB, my binary, you need to change it to my ASCII and go ahead. And I prefer that you type in maybe your first name and last initial module 1 bouncing ball animation. Don't put any spaces. Make sure that you have underscores. Okay. All right. And that should be good. Right, so I'm going to type in FIN at the back of it for finished. Okay, and when you play Playblast animation, we need a codec for Windows. If you're using Mac, you're going to use the H.264 codec. Okay. All right, so you'll have to download Xvid for Windows, and you'll have to do this, otherwise you'll get points off if you turn in a uncompressed video, which takes a lot of room and takes a long time for me to download. So let's go and get that. So it's free, won't cost you anything, and it's easy to install. So we'll just type in Xvid, and you'll click on Xvid, and you want to go ahead and get the codec. And you want to click on Xvid for Windows Mirror 1. Okay, I've already got mine installed, so you just do that. And then you find it in your downloads. So you'll go into your downloads, and let's get this back up here again so you guys can see what's going on. So you just double click on your PC and go to Downloads and find your download section. Okay. Take it, put it on your desktop, and double click on it and just let it install. Make sure Maya is not actually running. Okay, make sure Maya is turned, just shut down Maya, and then load up Xvid, and then the next time you open up Maya, it should see it. Okay, so anyway, so let's go back to our ball, and what you're going to do is you're going to right click anywhere in your timeline. Okay. And at the very bottom it says Playblast. Click on the option box for that. And in here you'll see view, and you want to show ornaments, turn that off. Format is AVI. Okay. Now if you have a Mac, you may see this as a MOV, which that's fine. But anyway, the encoding is what we need. So you might, in there it'll say none, but you want to choose Xvid, XVID, click on that. You want the quality to be 100. You want the window sized from window, that's the size of the window here. Okay. And scale is all the way up, and frame padding, that has to do with how many frames you have. So we only need 2. So let's type in 2 on here. If you go into the triple digits, you'll have to put in 3. That means anything over 99. So 100 would be triple digits. So you'd have anything over 100 to 999 would be 3, and then of course 1,000 would be 4, until you got up to 9,999, and then you'd go up to 5. Anyway, so frame padding at 2. You want to remove temporary files? Yes. You want to save to file? Yes. And scroll down, there's more to it here. It looks like it remember what my animation is called, but I need to go to Browse. And normally I tell students to put this right on their desktop, okay? So you can find it easily. So just type in your first and last name. I want everything you turn in with your first and last name. So let's just do my first and last name, and this will be ANI underscore 245 module MOD01. So, and then I'll just type in ball and underscore anim, maybe. There we go. Okay, something like that. And I will save it like that, and then click on Playblast. And there we go. It'll, now if I put on a loop, let's see, my player doesn't let me loop, but I think other players will. But anyway, that's your looped animation. Okay. And if I go in here and I minimize this and turn my icons back on, I should see my animation here. There we go. And I am going, now I can choose it by right clicking over it and go to open with. I can go to media player or Windows media player. Okay, and here I can go ahead and play it. I click on the looping tool. It will loop for me. Look at that. So that's the media player. There you go. Very cool. Yay. Awesome. Okay. So close that. That looks good. A lot of times, if you see it hold for a while, it means that it is going from frame 16 to 1, and it's not really a perfect loop, but that's okay. I can take frame 16 out and see what it does. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Go to Playblast. Let's just do it and just to see what happens here. I'm going to go to Browse and name this. Go to Desktop. Click on that. And I'll just do this as 02 and see if taking out that frame will make a difference. Okay. So minimize this, and here's my second one, I think. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and force it to see the Windows Media Player. There we go. That seems to loop a lot better. It doesn't have that extra frame. There we go. That's very cool. So now it's looping much better. I took that last frame out, frame 16. Anyway, don't forget to turn everything in. Your discussion post reply needs to be turned in. Should have been turned in already. And your assignment is always due on Friday. So this is a short week. And make sure you get your quiz turned in or finished up on Friday before 11:59. Everything's due on 11:59 on Friday. Each week we will basically go through a module, and so if you start, you're going to be starting on Saturday, ending on Friday. That's kind of the work week that we have set up. So you start on Saturday. This is a short week because we start on Monday. So I only really wanted you to do something really simple. You learn a little bit more about keyframing and question stretch and all that stuff, and 12 key principles of animation. And then it's gonna get harder, and things are gonna get a little bit crazy when we get into character animation. So just kind of taking it slow right now, the first week, and I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you next week.